So this here is the room that I would keep all my extra stuff along with my die-cast collection. Now, starting off here, like at the doorway, a picture of myself like the character representing for the channel. And a couple other small things like got Hot Wheels series here of the Circuit Legends race cars from a couple years ago. So let's see here. These from 2018. So pretty much had those sitting for a while. Then got quite the collection of pretty much a mix of Hot Wheels accelerators, specifically racing drones, race cars, and then you come further down, you end up have about a good almost half a collection of Highway 35 cars, which was a specialty series that Hot Wheels did back in 2003, and then of course followed up with the accelerators in 2005. So pretty much got quite a few of those, and of course a bunch of these, like quite a lot of money here and there. And then getting down below, it's a little bit of a junkyard where I keep my scrap vehicles. Like for instance, got this old Majorette Sonic Flashers Pt.2, which I actually have another one here somewhere. So quite a lot of vehicles, extra parts, like this old Mack cab over truck. Got that weathered up a while ago. It's a little bit of a mess, but kind of is what it is. And of course got the shop here where can be a couple vehicles being worked on. Removable roofs, can see inside with a couple workbenches and stuff. Nothing too crazy, just made out of popsicle sticks and just hot glue. So that's pretty much that, and then got a few other small things. Like one of the things I've pretty much been doing with my die-cast stuff over a little bit of theme is a couple cars I've had since childhood, like this what is this here, the Fandango, this cargo van that's been covered with purple Sharpie marker. Got one that's fresh in the package on what the car's supposed to look like. And of course keep them in the protectors so they're nice and safe. So put that over. Then up here's a few of my 1/18s, or a couple of my 1/18 scale cars I still have on display for right now. Get the cloth out of the way. So pretty much these ones here is the Maisto 1/18 49 Ford Deluxe, or not Deluxe, just the shoebox design Fords. And then of course I think this one here is an Ertl 48 Ford. So quite a year difference between a 48 and a 49 Ford car. Now this one here, quite neat how it has representing fuzzy dice. Nice little touch, don't see much often. Then here are a couple Bronco diecasts. The Bronco R, along with a custom off-road Bronco. And a couple other specialty cars, like this was one I was surprised to see in diecast form. The 58 Edsel from American Graffiti. Now this was more of a side card that was used in the movie, but did get its fair share of screen time. Then another Hot Wheels Ford truck. So put these back to put these over so stuff doesn't fall over everywhere. And of course got a couple of these AMT boxes, which came with a bunch of kits from many years ago. Of course got a couple of the Camaros, the gravel trailer. It's pretty nice having the boxes represent the kits. And here's a couple Wolf related items that I've sort of collected over the years. Got quite some larger porcelain ones, some smaller carving figurines. Even got this little 53 Ford F100 with the printing on the sides, which looks quite nice. And then of course, can't go wrong with the Hot Wheels version. This here's the Hotweiler car. It's had quite a few share of releases over the years. So pretty much wanted to collect a bunch of those, add to the collection. Then moving way down, another got an 85 Bronco. Right here's a staggered collection of Vipers that I've got. Primarily going from all the way to the beginning with the first generation from 94. And then of course you go all the way from 94, 97 with the updated design. No, yeah, this would be still same. Then yeah, this one here with the coupe, solid top, full windows. Quite a nice looking car. A couple of those. And of course the GTSR race car. Got a couple of those in both Hot Wheels Matchbox forms. Then of course you go to the 2003 redesign. These ones here are 2005, this 2005 and 2006 cars. Now, of course, these ones here are basically the same. This one here I think is a 2008. Yeah, 2008 Viper. Then of course you go to the ACR spec. Just had a couple variations and versions. Then another design in 2013, which went to about 2017. Couple more Vipers that I've got, including 1/18 scale. And in the back here is one that I've had for quite a while, which is probably closer to a 1/16 scale. This one's one that you push on and it makes noise. No idea what brand it's from, and haven't really seen another version of it, as quite getting up there in age. Like, just get this out of the way. Couple other things like Dodge Copperhead, otherwise known as just the Dodge concept car. In 1/18 scale is well with a Viper, which I think I might have done a video on quite a while ago, but with so much that I've built and created, it's hard to keep track of everything, of course. So then this bottom shelf here kind of had it all emptied out now, as of course with moving and everything, wanting to get everything into boxes. This is my Camaro collection. I primarily focus on second gen cars, as a little bit of a hint from a previous video, as got quite a few of the 70.5 all the way to 81 cars. Now of course in diecast form for quite a while, the more common choice would have been this one, this style here, which was the 78 Camaro. Now of course not hugely detailed or anything, but it's pretty much what it was for quite a while, until the likes of the 70s models. And of course got a pair of then and now series with a 2010 Camaro with a 70 Camaro. Quite nice. Another favorite casting of mine, the 78 Ford Bronco, which have few of those. Of course, Bigfoot monster truck. Do have another section for these, just haven't gone around to clearing the space for it yet. Then of course down here is where I keep most of my NASCAR stuff. Now of course what you can see right here is pretty much a full assortment of various Morgan McClure Kodak Films race team vehicles. Of course you pretty much start with the Ernie Irvan era from, I believe that would have been from 1988 to about 1992, I believe. And then shortly after, Ernie Irvan went to drive the number 28 car, which used to be Davey Allison, but of course with the helicopter crash, replacement drivers were pretty much needed. And then of course for Ernie Irvan, when he went over to drive the 28 car, you have Sterling Marlin, who went to take over racing for Kodak, and he was driving for quite a few years. Now I don't think there was a couple top 5 finishes, but I don't think there was much for podiums for the team, but still find quite a nice design on for the vehicles, like being a bright yellow, then of course having the red number 4. So they all look quite a nice representable piece. Now, of course, behind here I do have the trailer by AMT, which I did have a video series briefly on, but because of just space and limitations, didn't really fix everything up on the kit. So really should have, but just never got around to it. Right here, just have the boot hill specials, just so out of the way from moving stuff around. So yeah, got quite a few cars, including the haulers. Now moving over, this here's a bit of a start to my model collection, as got a couple industrial kits like the auto car, dump truck, bulldozer, which Cat D8, a few other miscellaneous kits here and there. And going up a little bit on the sides, here's my junkyard with the Peterbilt coke hauler, which made into a wrecked truck, similar with a Dodge D100, and a few other vehicles hiding underneath. Then got a few more things here, like this is pretty much the start on various Ford trucks I've got, which consists of at least this shelf, at least 1997, 1998, 1999, through pretty much now F-Series trucks. It's like you have a 90s Super Duty, then of course you go have a 11th gen an old Explorer Sport Track, 10th gen, another 11th gen, 12th gen, and 13th gen, along with a 14th gen truck. So quite the abundance of vehicles here, including this nice 1/18 scale that I've had for some time now, and a little bit of a collection towards Mark Martin for the Valvoline series, which is looking quite nice. Do wish I had a better spot to put everything, but that's pretty much how it goes. Oh, and then got this one here, which is a 95 F350. This one's quite a neat one, as it's all die cast, and it's a F350 dually. Now, if stuff wasn't all in the way, bring that out, show everyone, but I'm going to leave that there for now. Then going up a tier higher, got a collection of pretty much everything I got for 1966 through 96, of course, and then of course the 2021 through present Ford Broncos. Of course, got nice ones like the arrow nose here, the OBS. This one here, I believe, is a, which one's this one? This is an 82. Let's see here. Okay, 96 Bronco in the nice camo with black spray paint. Very foresty like. And something a little bit more subtle, of course, is the Bronco Sports, which I know some people will say isn't a real Bronco, but to each their own. And it's quite a unique little vehicle. Oh yeah, here we go. This is the Bronco 2 I was talking about. This one I got that's in much nicer shape, though, of course, given the age, the lights don't work anymore. And here's a loose version of casting that I really like. 78 Bronco with the opening hood by Matchbox. So get this. There we go. Of course, very similar to this version that I built. I think it was either earlier this year, or no, this would have been sometime last year. As fairly similar blue color scheme. Now, of course, this one here is a much brighter blue and dark blue two-tone, which I think still looks quite nice. Along here, some Motormax die-cast versions. Now, of course, do like the tan and brown two-tone on this one, so that was nice to have. A couple other loose ones that I don't quite have the space for on the shelf. Now, this one's quite a high-end one. That's not a Bronco, but another Ford is the Street Warrior Huna truck release. Also, of course, have the truck. Might as well have the Unicorn Mustang. So those are quite nice to have. Another green light Bronco. Couple M2 Broncos. These here are, let's see here. There's both are 76 trucks. It's quite nice. Couple Snap-on dealer trucks. Couple things had for quite a while. A couple more over here. And so going on to the next shelf, do have my beach diorama, which I want to get more vehicles for, just haven't gotten around to it. As do have my Chevelle Malibu station wagon, which I built up many years ago now, which feel like still one of my nicer builds that I did. Which, of course, the nice inclusion with the surfboards. Can't go wrong with that. Now, of course, like, stuff gets fragile, so I'll definitely have to touch this up. Once I get settled at the new place, get everything sorted out. Then right here is mix of Ford trucks. Now, as you can see right here, it got a couple badges. This one came off of a 2022 F-150 Lariat. Nice and clean on that. And then this one here is off a 76 F-250 Ranger. This one I found at an antique store nearby. It's in fairly good shape. Of course, the black on certain sections have pretty much faded off through the years. And had briefly right here this other badge, which was off another 76 truck. This being badge for an F-150. Then, of course, here's pretty much the trucks. Like, the oldest one currently right now is the 29 Model A pickup, which looks quite nice. A little bit of play wear to it, but overall not too bad. Then, of course, 30 for 29, for 1929. And then, of course, you go. I don't think I have much for 30s right now. Though, of course, you get to the 40s, like the Ford F6. The F1. Then, of course, you get into the 50s, especially like the 53 through 56 trucks. Got quite a few of those. Now, of course, got 55 panel truck. 56 as well. Now, this one here, now, of course, you got a 59, which is one of the lesser popular trucks, as this was the incorporation of the full width styling, the wide hood, and the style side bed, whereas before having the step side bed on everything. And of course, getting into the 60s, you have the unibody trucks. Then you got the bump sides, which went from 67 to 72. Then a personal favorite of mine is the dent side era, which is the 73 through 79 version. This one here's it's a 73 truck, but I have a 77 front end on it, which looks pretty good. A couple other ones over here, like got a camper truck, custom 4x4 made. Then got a Matchbox dune racing truck, which is also another F-150. Then a nice one here's the Bush fire truck. Got another Hot Wheels truck here. And then along here got a bunch of M2 trucks themselves. Like, quite a few of these are F-Series with Broncos. F-Series, this is this one's an F-100, of course, with a Mustang. Box truck with a pickup truck. Now, from standard, this pickup truck here doesn't come with a camper. This one I just put on, as it looks quite nice with the jacked up 4x4 and camper on the back. Got another one down there. And a couple neat ones here. Got an F-350 ramp truck. bottom one here's with an F100. Got another race truck, or a truck with a race car. Another F100 with Mustang. And a couple multiples of the same truck, which are just ones I found over a while. Then of course some very high-end trucks. Got the Texas Drive 'em. This one here's the blue variation, which don't really see all that often, as opposed to the more common red version, which both of these I'm really quite fortunate to have. Then a couple F-250s with the ladder rack. From what movie was this? This is the Close Encounters of the Third Kind. So I have a couple of those that not so much hoarded, but just ended up with in my possession over time. A couple more Hot Wheels F-150s from 1979. So those all look quite nice. Then going over to the other side here, got a full set of Ford trucks from over the years, all the way from, of course, 1949 all the way to 2011, which was the newest casting for quite some time. Then some more Texas Drive 'em trucks. Not really as valuable, but still quite desirable castings to get. And going up here, have perhaps one of my favorite trucks I have in my collection is this 78 F-250. Now, I do have a 77 front end, which does feel like it suits the truck quite nice, how you have the 70s era with the bold paint jobs. Of course, got a boat, have the boat on the back. And got a modern F-150 with a Ratfink trailer. Couple Pro Street cars like the got a Nova and a Camaro. Couple more F-100s. Got some DeLoreans. Sam Walton Road to Success Ford F-150. Camaro 5-pack. Then up above here got a coat rack of a bunch of trucks and cars I've got. Now, a bunch of these I've taken down already, but this whole row here used to be just full of various cars and trucks I have. Then, of course, above got quite a lot of Lego sets that mix of pretty much built, some that I still have yet to build. Some up there, bunch of magazines. Some more trucks over here. And then this is pretty much where you get into the built model section. I got a Ford Expedition snowplow truck, along with a couple personal trucks that are in the personal trucks, like lifted 79 Ford that my dad has in his personal collection. Then Old Blue, a replica I built it was either earlier this year or no, it would have been sometime last year. Then a couple full-size cars like a 66, 67 Charger, along with a Mercury Comet. A couple smaller cars like 1/32 scale Camaros and race cars. And of course the 1904 Duroc. A couple supercars like Jaguar XJ220, Ferrari F50, Mustang pace car from earlier this year. The hodgepodge of Camaro and Firebird parts. Of course, another batch of F-body cars like 80s, like early 80s, mid 80s, then you get to the 90s, 70s, and this is more of a 2000s car, 2010s car, which, using the stickers from the the AMT Hot Wheels kit, which this one's the Revell kit. Another Pontiac Corvette Street Machine, which was part of a series I built a while ago. An old BMW Corvette Porsche race car, which I did about last year. Couple race cars, 55 Nomad wagon. Now some of these are ones that I've built quite some time ago, or it's like just never really got around to making a video. Like this Street Machine one was part of a 3-pack, which built that car, haven't got around to the other two yet. This one was more something I wanted something quick to build, so just threw that together. This was a Christmas build from like 2-3 years ago, something like that. A couple other ones. That one was a full build from way long ago. A couple of these. This one here was some that I built probably sometime earlier this year as just something unique. This is the Chrysler Atlanta, which was a concept car in 1996, which captures the look of a futuristic car from the 30s. Don't really have too much to say on that. Now, of course, you got Kit from Knight Rider. This was a Aoshima kit from a couple years ago. This one here based on the Season 3 version. Of course, got a 56 F100, which was something else I quickly put together. And if the running boards look like they're an off color, that's because they are. As while I was painting this, I only had a can and a half of this interesting teal green, and while I was painting, the running boards ended up running out and couldn't really find a replacement color, so it's pretty much left it as is. Then down here are some of my Kodak cars, this one here being the Lumina, and of course my favorite one being the Naz Paula, which was a pre-painted kit that I bought off a parts lot. Used the stickers from another kit, threw those together, which I think looks quite nice. Another 53 F100, Piranha Dragster, 53 Hudson Hornet, which I did a video series on a couple years ago now. Now, right here, of course, a couple boxes of stuff like various monster trucks. Like, one of the things I am quite passionate about is monster trucks, especially these Greenlight Kings of Crunch series trucks. Now, of course, primarily the ones I'll go after are the 73 to 79 Ford trucks. Though, of course, every now and then pick up the more newer ones like the 92 to 96 series trucks. Don't have really anything for the GM or Dodge truck, so there's that. A couple other odds and ends. A couple street trucks here and there. Probably when I get the chance, I'll probably unbox all these, share what I've got. Pretty much a box here sorted out of Camaro kits that probably have to resort, as I do have way more than here. Especially these were ones I used for a recent video. So, pretty much that. A couple other table here's a little bit of a mess. More using it to sort stuff out. A couple other race haulers. A couple posters from over the years. A couple 124 die-cast models. Now right here's more where it gets quite intense, as this is my Bigfoot collection, where pretty much from the start the Midwest four-wheel drive center truck, which eventually turned into Bigfoot. A couple different variations here, especially like this Hot Wheels multi-pack from Toys R Us, which here in Canada we still have Toys R Us, whereas in the States this would have been sold at Target. And of course a 1/43rd scale. Still missing a 32nd scale, but that's something that can probably I can wait on. Then up here are some of my model kits, like Bigfoot. I think that would be Bigfoot 6. Then a couple 2-packs, especially like Bigfoot and Snakebite, Bigfoot Snakebite, Bigfoot and Big Bite or Snakefoot, which was a duo mixed truck. Now a favorite one here, that's probably going to be a fan of everyone, is the Bigfoot hauler. This one here's another neat one. Got the Cliff Starbird Corvette, which is the son of Daryl Starbird, which was the guy who designed the Predicta show car. So this was this here's for those who haven't seen, this was a truck that I built back in 2021. that went with the Revell auto hauler. A couple other cars here, like of course this would be the Davy Allison Haviline Ford. Of course, Jeff Gordon, Ted Musgrave. Not. Okay, then let's hear Michael. Yeah, Michael Waltrip. Steve Grissom. Then a couple other vehicles here and there. Then got my GMC General dump truck in the back. Here's a couple other off-name monster trucks that I've got, along with some Hot Wheels trucks, mixed in with my Lego Speed Champions collection, which is pretty good, abundant. Now, one of my other favorite trucks, along with Bigfoot, is, of course, Gravedigger, being from the similar era. Though, of course, Gravedigger does end up getting much more publicity, being for Feld Entertainment and Monster Jam. So, got a few trucks here. A couple other more cars in the corner. Now, this one here's a vehicle that I've had for some time now. That's quite a favorite of mine, actually. So this 76 Ford Thunderbird from the movie The Crow that starred Brendan Lee, which is the movie based off the novel by James O'Barr, which is quite a fascinating both novel and movie, as of course deals a lot of tragedy and grief. So that's quite an intense movie and series to read upon. Then got some more of my Hot Wheels premium vehicles, like the Speed Champions cars from a couple years ago. A few other things here and there. More subtle cars. A couple more monster trucks of mine, like got Bigfoot #1, which could also pass as Bigfoot #2, depending as this is an 83 kit. And then on the side here, I think that's when it went to Bigfoot #8, 9, or 10, somewhere in the mid-90s. And of course, more in the 2000s. Of course, do have two of these Bigfoot kits, as one I do intend to build one of these days. Of course, Gravedigger in model kit form. And just going down here, these are some other Bigfoot trucks I have. Like, of course, you have Ms. Bigfoot. Got another Bigfoot truck, which could be either a mix of Bigfoot 5 or Bigfoot 4, Bigfoot 5 with the 10-foot tall tires. And then of course the Bigfoot Shuttle, or Bigfoot Fast Tracks, depending on the name of the vehicle. Another Bigfoot truck. And then of course the original Hot Wheels Bigfoot that came out quite a few years ago now. A couple other trucks of mine. Pretty much could go full on about everything on here. Couple movies, couple books I've got, some Transformers vehicles as well. Tractor trailer units. Now this one here's a neat one. It's the Pontiac GTO that I did a video on earlier this year. Then of course this is the garage diorama that I got some time ago. Just very look nice, have a garage setup to have a vehicle being worked on. Couple boxes of kits of the Chrysler Atlantic, Ford GT90, and that Ford F350. And of course got a couple other ones like a Firebird and Ford Galaxy hidden in the back. Then moving way up, these are some other stuff. Like these are Ford LTL 9000s. This one here being a fire truck, and the other one being a tow truck, which has had pretty much forever now. A couple of vehicles like the spy car, Cadillac police car, F-150 bush truck. This one here's a F-150 die-cast by Maisto, which is similar to the one up there. a Ford snowplow truck, which this was actually part of the first release of the snowplow trucks back last year. Let me get a stand up here. Yeah, so this was a kit that was quite hard to find for quite some time, though fortunately enough, once they became for sale, I did get one right away. And of course, got a 69 F100 Shorty. Then Mitsubishi Pajero SUV. And of course, got this here, which was part of a bluey phase I was going through for some time, of the Healer family passenger car. Just have a trailer on here, as pretty much don't have another spot to put it at the moment. So pretty much gets here until get some space cleared out. Then got this 1/16 scale Chevy pickup, which I did a restoration video on quite some time ago, which I feel like it still looks quite nice. Of course, not like GM stuff's, well, GM trucks more specifically aren't really my thing, but this is quite a neat looking model, especially something you don't come across all that often. Of course, got 1/16 scale Corvette with the 1/25th counterpart, done up in the similar styling. Corvette Stingray concept car, F-150 Bush truck, smart car, and Pontiac Regis. A couple other vehicles like Mustang concept car, and these here are some Polar vehicles. I got the Orange Blossom Special, which is a 37 Chevy pickup. And of course the Tennessee Thunder. Yeah, the dragster funny car. And of course Toyota pickup. Revell chopper, couple Lincoln Futuras, Mercedes 300 SL Gullwing. And moving over here to the side here, this where pretty much a lot of my models are kept. Now I do have more of them per se, but for the time being, that's what I pretty much keep on hand right away. So starting off from the edge, got a couple of these Galaxy Limited trailers, which are quite high demand, as don't really find many trailers in 124 and 125th scale, which work good for race teams and stuff. Logger trailer, which I bought this for a good price, just haven't got around to building it. Bill Elliott stock car. Plymouth Duster, which not sure what I want to do with that. Of course, got the Bill Elliott race car for it as well. Then this corner here is pretty much dedicated to quite a lot of my NASCAR stuff, which pretty much these bottom three here have all been built up. It's just the rest here need to get worked on. Then the upper shelf, my favorite ones of the Ford trucks, I got the Star Truck from 75, the AMT Ford Ranger from AMT Matchbox, which was a 83 release, I believe. And then this one's definitely a much newer release of the 78 4x4. A couple others like the 53 F100, F100 Flip Nose. A couple of 55s. Revell 56 F100. And then of course you get the 56 cars, like you got the Fairlane, Fairlane Victoria, Ford Thunderbird 55 Jukebox Ford, which is quite a unique one, being a Ford race car. 57 Ranchero, which was quite a nice kit to find, as have preferred the Rancheros over the El Caminos, but there were certain years where the El Camino gets close to it at least. And then, of course, especially after 1980, the Ranchero was no more and was only the El Camino. Of course, got 57 Thunderbird, 57 Fairlane, 58 Edsel, 58 Thunderbird, Galaxy, couple trailers, display trailers, race boats. Then right here's where I kept my Firebirds and Camaros. Like, of course, got 67, 68, 69 Firebirds, 70 Camaros. Got a 2013 one up there. Right here's a couple 80s Camaros, BMW, Batmobile, Mercedes race car, and then these are a lot of larger scale kits, Like at the top there, got the Firebird, which I took the wheels and tires for that 1/16 scale Mustang. Of course, the General Lee, can't go wrong with that. F-150 combo pack. Ferrari Testarossa. Now 69 Camaro, which quite a desirable kit. Now, of course, Revell does have a re-release of this kit coming out soon, so probably get another one of those depending on how much they cost. A couple more kit stuff behind there. The General Steam Locomotive, quite a unique subject as it is 1/25th scale, so it is a large kit. So just need to find space for that. A couple other small things, like a couple kits here and there. Primarily my 1/20th scale kits, like got this Mako Shark, couple Indy cars, 1/16 scale Model A as well. Couple other vehicles here and there. Not the best organized once you get to the lower shelves, but it is what it is. Got a couple other truck kits like Western Star, Ford, GMC, all that. And then down here, of course, got these would be my parts kits, which either they're partially started or they're missing pieces. So quite a couple things I want to get worked on here and there, just haven't had the time. Of course, got here on a little bit more organized shelving. Got my Dukes of Hazzard cars, so you have Daisy's Roadrunner, Jeep, Roscoe's Patrol car, the 69 Charger General Lee. Now these ones here, that one there of course is the 81 release. And of course got the Revell 69 Charger, which is the proper kit you want to use, as the earlier ones have the flat or have the curved window, which would have been for a Charger 500. Now this one's the proper one, as well as the original General Lee was a ragtop car, but just painted to be an all-orange car. Got the 68 Charger, which I do plan on building this as a bullet-themed Charger that was used by the Goons in the movie. Couple Hot Wheels kits like the Viper, Opel GT, Ford Victoria, and then another NASCAR kit down below. Then a couple 60s Fords, like you got a Shelby, 49 Merc, couple Cougars, 69, 70 Mustangs, Torinos, another Fairlane. This one here is quite unique, one Mustang 3 concept car, silhouette show car, and of course right here is a bunch of Impalas, basically from 58 all the way to 66. Of course, do have the 67 built up. 68, 69, good luck trying to find those kits, as those don't really come up for sale all that often. Couple Corvette concept cars. Pontiac Banshee, which quite a crazy contraption for the time. Couple more GMG body cars, like the El Camino and Grand National. Quite a few subtle kits here and there. Yeah, so pretty much a quick look, a bit of a look at pretty much everything I got in my collection. Of course, do have some drawers here full of music stuff on cassette. Nothing too crazy, of course. So yeah, that's pretty much what's in the main storage room. So yeah, that's pretty much that. Pretty much a look at everything, and of course could pretty much ramble on forever now. But of course the video's already been going on so long between here and talking in the office. So that's pretty much how everything, so that's pretty much everything in the collection. Now of course do have stuff in storage which I don't have out, but I'm sure that will get its time to shine sometime. So yeah, so to think all this will have to come down eventually, so it'll be quite the task at hand, but it's going to be a good start for the future of the channel, and of course probably going to be gone for quite some time with the casual upload here and there. So yeah, that'll be that. So that'll pretty much be it for this video. Bit of a year-end review and yeah, a little bit of channel updates about what's going on. So yeah, so that'll pretty much be it for this video. So yes, happy New Year, everyone, and see you next time.